Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. So as you can see, not a little bit has changed. So while I was waiting for my dwarves to reload these stonefall traps, my Mark's dwarves managed to kill another troll. So yeah, another guy dead. As you can see, the corpses are they're not gone. I've just hidden them. As you can see, like here's all the troll's equipment, and here's it's the one who's got his head cut off because here's his head, here's his corpse. But yeah, so I've just hidden them just to kind of make it cleaner so it's easier for me to see when they're all reset. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell. I think this one might not be reset yet, but it doesn't really matter because all these other ones are. So yeah, I was just kind of rewatching the other videos. I noticed it took so long because I had a lot of time it was on pause and I was talking a lot. So we're not gonna do that this time. We're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna let it run while I'm talking. As you can see, they did manage to kill that other dwarf. You see right here. They're trying to place something in the tomb. It is the friendly woodburner who was just hanging out by himself, not actually a member of our society, but for whatever reason, our dwarves still feel it's necessary. I guess because he's a dwarf, they feel it's necessary to bury him. But yeah, seems to be going a little slow. Not really sure why that is. Could be because this guy might be crippled. I don't necessarily know. The goblins are kind of hanging back. This is that same one. This one right here. This guy. Like if we go to view, you can see he's the same one who our Mark's dwarves have just been pounding. I think this guy. Yeah, this one's hurt. So these guys have been taking a pretty decent pounding from our Mark's dwarves. I don't know what our ammo situation is at. Mostly because I didn't check it. Another one's dead, so he was already pretty beat up, and Stonefall Trap was the death of him. Something else I just kind of wanted to point out while we're waiting for the goblins to show up, or to come back, I should say. If you notice, every time a troll gets killed, instead of the area being splattered red, it splatters blue. That's because for whatever reason, troll's blood is a bright blue. So I don't know. I just thought it was kind of interesting. It looks like, for whatever reason, are they coming? All right, so they're coming back, but they're going a little slow. So what I'll go ahead and do, just because again, I don't want to pad this one out. I mean, the entire last video was all this whole fight. I kind of want to finish this and get, continue on with what we're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here and wait till they show up. As you can see, we are almost out of winter. It is the 23rd of Obsidian, late winter, so we are almost into springtime. I don't know what this guy is doing. This pikeman has just been sitting here for a while now. He might be stuck, but whatever. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here, and we will be back once the goblins are a little bit closer. Alright, so it didn't take too long for the goblins to get here. As you can see, the macelord got back first. Leading his squad. For a while, he was actually with the squad, like he was back here with them, but as soon as they got right here, he charged forward real quick. So I'm starting to see a pattern with these goblins. For whatever reason, the leader feels that, he needs to rush forward or for whatever junk. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and unpause it and see if he succumbs to the same fate as the last 5 trolls to run in here. Oh yeah, so we are, if we go to dead and missing, you can see we've managed to kill 6 of the trolls. 5 have succumbed to traps, and 1 to bolts. So yeah, so let's go ahead and pause it and see what goes down. So this guy is making a beeline for our door, and the other goblins are just kind of hanging back. And come on, game. Alright, so you'll notice a slight discrepancy. The goblin is a little bit closer than he was the last time, when I, a few seconds ago. That's because my computer decided to be a huge tool bag and not run the game properly. Like it was going really slow, and like it didn't want to run while, like it was perfectly fine while it was paused, but as soon as I tried to unpause it, it would not respond, or it was just being a huge pain in the butt. So I just had to, like, in the process of starting and stopping and keep trying to do recording over and over, The goblin has made a little bit of progress, but it's nothing too serious. No one else has been killed or no one has died. So let's go ahead and try this again. Let's unpause this and see what happens. Or I can make sure the game is actually... There we go. There we go. So it looks like some of them are running. He's coming inside. Takes a step. And... his jabberer is unconscious. Go to wounds. Yeah. Whoo! Wow. Okay, so his jabber took a huge hit. Wow. His entire right leg is pretty much destroyed. Wow. Okay, yeah, so he took a pretty bad beating. It doesn't look like he's going to get off the jabber anytime soon. So we'll get another one in here. Have another rock fall on that one. Do nothing? Or it could kill his jabber outright. That's cool too. Alright, so they're in there. We're going to go ahead and pause it. This will be a huge blow to their morale if it works the same way it did last time. So we'll go ahead and close this gate and send in the brute squad. Right now it's just 2 goblins and an incapacitated jabberer. The other ones look like they're just kind of... I don't know what the other ones are doing. They're just out there hanging out. So let's see if this gate will close anytime soon. Come on. Somebody close the gate. Okay, there we go. Right as I decided to jump down. Alright. So let's go ahead and let's send in the brutes. Our main target is... the macelord, and I guess the jabberer too. Why not? Why not? Select multiple? Yeah, we can go and select multiple. Why not? Kill various. So they're gonna rush in there real quick. None of the other goblins can come to the aid of their commander. Hopefully this won't end poorly. So they're gonna rush forward, or at least that one is, and get some more rocks dropped on him. Or he's going to dodge all of them. That's cool, too. So still rocking 10 dwarves. Alright, so they quickly dispatched him. And then... okay, still rocking 10. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You can do it. You can do it. Booyah! I think that is all of them? Nope. Macelord's still up and kicking. And the jabberer too, I guess. Or maybe they're still targeting his corpse. Did we get him? No, he's still moving. Man, this is why he's a macelord. Oh crap! Okay, so we lost a guy. We're down to 9. Man, he's good. Is he wounded at all? Oh, okay, so he's tired. This dwarven baby is very unhappy. Well, he can suck it. Okay, so my militia commander is still alive. My mace... this guy... who died? One of my hammer dwarves bit it. Man, that's too bad. Oh well. One of my dwarves is unconscious and hurt. Come on, guys, you can do this. I almost immediately regret this, but you know what? That's what these guys are here for. Man, 2 of them are hurt bad. Is he still alive? Did we get him? I think we might have got him. Let's find out. Mace Dwarf got his right foot crushed and he's unconscious. Militia commander is there. Mace Dwarf. Dwarf baby, sword, spear, mace. Dwarf baby. Spear Dwarf, Hammer Dwarf, Spear Dwarf. I think we got him. Yeah. Let's, I don't remember what his name was. Copper Flail? That's probably him. Alright, awesome. So the siege is still going on. And we lost one dwarf, and several more are wounded. So we'll go ahead and... Man. And they are not breaking. I think it's because... Where are the other... Where? Okay, there's this guy. Where are you, though? Okay. So, that guy's shown up. I think the squad that was following the Mace Dwarf have broken and run. Excuse me. My throat's really kind of dry or something. I don't know. Whew. But yeah, so that was exciting. Let's see who got messed up, because man, that was pretty bad. So a Hammer Dwarf, a Mace Dwarf. That's the Marks Dwarf from before who got shot. Spear Dwarf, Mace Dwarf. Yeah, they got pretty messed up. Another Marks Dwarf is hit. Yeah, oh yeah, cause that what is he? The goblin crossbowman is out there taking shots at me. So not too bad. Not too bad. It could be better. So we're gonna go ahead and have our brute squad go back to their regular things and head back and get medical attention. What is this G? Oh, that's another goblin that got hit. The babies are probably very upset because they have been kept out on patrol with their parents for a while now. They haven't been allowed to eat or drink. So these two dwarves are unconscious. I'm going to go ahead and take it off military alert so my dwarves can come collect these guys. And we're also going to go ahead and have the Palisades regroup and get back to, you know, whatever. So that really all these guys can, you know, get fully healed. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the recording here, because, I mean, again, I don't want it to be padded out by just us waiting around for something to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it here, and then come back once we get ready to attack again. I mean, like, really, it looks like once we kill the commander of whatever group, then that group breaks and runs, because you can see we're down to 39, so that's a huge drop from the 70 whatever we had before. I mean, we still had a large amount of people. So the only ones who are left are the guys who are following this elite crossbowman. Oh man, we still got to deal with this metal crafter who's gone insane. I forgot about that guy. So yeah, it looks like another troll has died. Where's that guy at? Where's that guy? Oh, that troll might have run actually, because I don't see him anymore. But yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here, and come back once we sally forth to defeat these last guys. But that goblin crossbowman, he's gonna be problems. But you know, whatever. So we'll be back in a bit. Hey everyone. So real quick, just a real quick after action report. So I was looking through because I wanted to see exactly how well we fared against the macelord. And it turns out the answer is not well. Not well at all. So even though we only lost one dwarf, and a couple of guys were wounded pretty bad, I was looking through here, and we got really lucky again. So if you look, all the yellows indicate charges and their resulting, like blue is us attacking them, red is them attacking us, yellow is charges, gray is the characters reacting to traps. In this case, it's just the macelord. Let me see if I can find any other ones. And I think purple. Purple is like indicates like devastating or whatever. But if you look through, almost all of the blues. I'm gonna go through each page, and if you want, I'm not gonna read through each one individually. If you want, go ahead and pause it on each one so you can see exactly what happened. But this is page 1. And as you can see, all the blues on here are either the macelord scrambled away, the shot was blocked by the macelord, or we just outright miss him. The yellows aren't as interesting. It's mostly just them charging, and either we miss or we knock him over, or vice versa. Like, it'll also show yellow if he charges us. And then the reds are... We get lucky with a lot of these. Like, he misses the mace dwarf here. In this one, he does manage to... Like, a lot of them are deflected by either our steel mail shirts or by a lot of our iron. So this is page 2, and we're not really having a whole lot because the mace lord is having to fight a full squad of dwarves, plus dodge traps at the same time. And so here's page 3, right? So this is just a lot of it's not very interesting up until like we'll just go ahead and here's page 4. Like you'll see a lot of this. Like he likes to attack feet for some reason, but they all get deflected by the iron boots. I'm trying to think of which pages I went through. I should have wrote them all down. Which ones I wanted to talk about specifically. Let's see. So as you can see, like all of these blues are all shot is blocked, scrambles away, misses. Just all of them. It's awful. And a lot of these were done while he was on the ground. Like this one, he was knocked over at one point. Like we'll jump back to page 5, but if we jump forward to page 6, which one is it? Our militia commander manages to get in a few lucky shots. There's one point when okay. So here's where he struck down our hammer dwarf. Right, and as you can see, it was a headshot. He bashes the hammer dwarf in the head with his copper flail, bruising the muscle, jamming the skull through the brain. That's how you'll see a lot of guys die. They will get their brain crushed, basically. Let's see. Lower body shot is deflected by the iron breastplate. Where is it? Here we go. So at this point, the goblin, the mace lord. This is where things kind of start to turn in our favor. Is page 8. So the mace lord charges a mace dwarf and knocks him over, and he tries to attack, but the mace lord dodges and jumps out of the way, and it allows our militia commander to get in a lucky shot from behind in his lower body and bruise the muscle in the kidney. So nothing too serious. And he manages to break a finger on one of our other mace dwarves, kick a mace dwarf. He's messing us up pretty bad. Oh, here's where we almost lost another mace dwarf, because he almost never aims for the head, but the one time he did it was fatal, and then the second time he aims for it and it's actually deflected by a copper helm, which I was surprised by. For one, I don't know why they're wearing a copper helm, but I mean that's insanely lucky. Headshots are almost always fatal with blunt instruments. So I mean, like I said, I mean, as we're going through it, I mean, he's just pretty much just running circles around us, right? Until this part. So in the process of him jumping out of the way, he manages to jump on one of the traps and spring it. Excuse me. And this is where things go bad for him. So since he's already jumping and dodging, he doesn't manage to dodge this trap. He jumps right into it, and it manages to crush a lot of him. And then this is where our dwarves get the upper hand. So apparently the dwarves are actually pretty mad, because if you read through, like, down here, like, this is where things go really bad for him, because almost immediately, this swords dwarf and this spear dwarf come rushing in and just cut off both of his hands, left and right and then left, I think. Yeah, cuts off the right hand and then cuts off the left hand. And as you remember, the swords dwarf is the one who actually killed that troll, and she actually comes in for the kill on this one too. She doesn't cut his head off like she did the troll, but she does manage to stab his brain. So she manages to get the kill. So this swords dwarf is she's racking up the kills. She's racking them up. She's doing pretty good. But yeah, so that definitely could have gone better. That could have gone way worse than it did, because I mean, had we not fought him in a room full of traps, he probably would have killed another dwarf or two. But so yeah, just wanted to point that out. So just FYI, don't go up against a macelord or a lord of any weapon with just regular guys. Something else that I noticed too is, I think the guy that the guy that died, the hammer dwarf. I'm pretty sure he's the one who we used to replace the last dwarf that died. And let's actually just go ahead and check that real quick. So we just go to militia, go to the fence turns, number 7. I'll have to go back and check, but I think number 7 is the same slot that we used to replace the last dwarf that was killed. So, I mean, I'm starting to think that number 7 is unlucky in this game. But yeah, let's go ahead and actually check out this swords dwarf real quick. So I know I said I was going to try to keep these short, but I mean, this is pretty much the end of the video anyway, so I figured I'd talk about this before I forgot about it. So let's actually go ahead and try to find that swords dwarf. Just jump down. I wanted to see how many kills she has. But of course she's not going to show up as a swords dwarf because she's not in the militia. Whatever, I'll try to remember and I'll try to find her later. But do we have a new mayor? No, we still have the same mayor. Man, alright. Alright, so yeah, so I'll go ahead and cut it here, and then join me next time as we try to figure out how to take down this elite crossbow goblin, whatever, crossbowman, without losing any more guys. So join me then.